as we know it will soon come to an end.
Hey everyone, this is Shadow Dragon Rain. Today I've made a YouTube video on why COD will never be COD again. Hashtag COD is dead. Now, in this YouTube video, we're going to go over Black Ops 3 Capture. It is on Xbox One. This is 37 minutes of me turning on my Xbox, getting in, playing the game for 37 minutes, and then ending it. I was able to compress it down to about 19 minutes without taking any of the gameplay out. I wanted to show you what is the normal Call of Duty experience on Xbox One and my opinion as we're going to go through this experience together, and why COD will never be COD again, and why I'm no longer playing COD. A 12-year veteran of playing COD is just throwing in the towel and saying I'm done with this battle. So right off the bat, I got in, found a match, and I was like, ooh, all right, this is going actually pretty good. Before I even turned on my Xbox and all that stuff, I did a complete hard reset. I pulled the power out of my internet, the Xbox, make sure everything was fresh, and booted up, boom, jumped right into that game, and I couldn't even pick out a weapon. Just booted me right out. I mean, first game, I mean, why? You know, like I know on my end I am good, like super good. But, you know, it failed to host lobby on a dedicated server somewhere along the east or west coast of America, even though I live right on the coast. But, you know, it's whatever. So, now the other thing that really bugs me too about the Call of Duty while you're sitting here searching for a match for 4.5 minutes is the fake match finder. I call it the fake match finder because I feel like it's like one of those things, like, you know, it's like when you hire a contractor and they're always looking busy but nothing's getting done. Like, that's what I feel like what that match finder is, because it'll sit there and say finding match 1 of 4, finding match 0 of 5, finding matches 1 of 1, and it goes on and on and on until all of a sudden finally you just get into a match. Like, why even bother putting that up there? Like, why even tease me that you're trying to find a match when you know there's not a match because maybe there's not enough players on, or maybe you don't have enough server room for me to join anywhere, or whatever your reason is. But don't sit there and tease me. Like, come on. Like, I just want to play the game. That some reason it really bugs me. It started about a month and a half ago that I noticed it started doing that. And then also another problem too is the constant changes with the matchmaking. At the beginning it wasn't so bad, but like the last like 6 months it's just been god awful. It's like you log in, it says, oh, there's been an update, you do the update, and then you go in and it is just horrible. Everyone's pings bouncing, everyone's lagging, dropped frames. It's just a horrible experience. And then you get a nice little Call of Duty pop-up. It says, how was your gaming experience? And then you hit that shitty ass button that says I hate this game. And then, you know, it goes on for like a month, you know, and then all of a sudden it'll be like working great for like 3 days. You're like, oh, finally they fixed it. And then you log in and then there's a little update and you're like, no. And you get in and it's starting all over again. Why they're doing this, I don't know. But it took me 4.5 minutes to get in just this game. Now, when this is by myself, when you're with a bigger group of people, like, I don't go over a party of 4 because it's impossible to find a game. But if you're like in a party of 4, I mean, you can spend 10 minutes trying to find a game, and you know, if it's objective, oh man, you're screwed. Like, you're gonna be waiting a long old time to find a game. So I used to play party of 6, and then I had to drop it down to 4, just because party 6, you're not gonna find a game, just not gonna happen. So the other thing I wanted to talk about too is, you know, kind of history of Call of Duty and me. I've been playing since COD 2. Also, I wanted to, oh, dang. I also wanted to go over rubber band. So the rubber band is very annoying thing. I don't know what you want to call it, glitch, bug, whatever. You literally just rubber band in front of somebody. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I just rubber band in front of the sniper. Now, and it happens the other way around where I'm going against somebody and they'll just rubber band in front of my gun. Like, Why are you doing that? That's so retarded. Like, I'm trying to play the game and you're forcing me around the map. Like, it's not supposed to work that way. Um, but back to what I was saying, Call of Duty. I've been playing since COD 2 religiously since World at War. So I've been around Call of Duty for a long time. I probably got at least a good chunk of a year of my life played into Call of Duty. So, I mean, I've played it a lot. I know Call of Duty. I've been through its ups and downs, and I know when when it's the end. And this is the end. Like, I was worried about, when Advanced Warfare came out, I was worried, but I had hopes about Black Ops 3, and now Black Ops 3, and my hopes were diminishing, and then Infinite Warfare, and it's gone. I just know there's no COD left anymore. It is, I don't even know what it is anymore, but it's not Call of Duty. So that's my history on COD. Now, this game is by far the buggiest game of all, especially when it concerns like the rubber band and then lag. You also have dropped frames too. You have where things are not loading up properly, and then it's just not HD quality. And then you also run into non-hit markers like right here. Non-registered hit markers is probably the #1 frustrating thing in Call of Duty right now. Yeah, especially Black Ops 3. I mean, as you can see, even though I got the kill, it still bothers me that those hit markers didn't register. And vice versa, I want my enemies' hit markers to register on me. Why is it like that? Why hit markers not registering? Like, it makes no sense. And then when you really slow everything down, every death and kill, and you look at hit markers, it is crazy amount of hit markers that are not registered. It is a lot. There's two major ones in this game, just in this game alone. There was actually a few ones that I was going to put in here that where they missed like one hit marker that should have hit, but I didn't put it in just because I didn't feel like it was that important. But I mean, if this is happening 6 times a game, and 2 of them are severe where it ends with life or death, that's not right. Where's the skill based matchmaking? Like skill based, not ping based or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I don't know what you want to call it, but it should be gun skill versus gun skill and experience against experience, not ping versus your ping. Like that doesn't make sense. Like, why have it that way? And then it's just the consistency of it too that's really frustrating. Is how many games throughout all your games have missed hit markers, lag, rubber band. I mean, just all of it. It's like every game, and that's not right. That's not a COD mentality at all. Like this right here, I should have got at least 2, but should have maybe 3 hit markers out of that. And he just, I don't know. I don't know how he got it. And I was so mad. I was yelling at that point, like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. Now, you just deal with it. Everyone I've talked to says, oh, you just deal with it. No, I'm done dealing with it. I don't have to deal with it. I paid my dues. I paid 120 bucks for this game. I didn't pay 120 bucks for a year-long freaking beta, because that's what it feels like. Because there's more bugs now than there was in the beta. And then with them changing the weapons back and forth, like constantly, and having overpowered Breckies that will never get fucking nerfed, and then overpowering Vesper and underpowering Vesper, and then changing this, changing that. I mean, it's out of control. I mean, it's 11 months in, and there's so many bugs and so many weapon problems. It is beyond crazy. I don't understand why it's like this. I don't know if Call of Duty is just throwing a little tantrum or what, or if Xbox and Sony or Microsoft, Sony, Xbox, PS4, whatever, are not holding Activision and Treyarch accountable for their bugs. Maybe Xbox and PlayStation has forgotten that they're the ones that give them the right to make a game for their console. Maybe they need to just hold that over their head. I don't know what, but they need to put a fire underneath their ass. Because COD is dead. Now, right here, this is probably the number one frustrating thing out of the lobby area is invites. Now, you send an invite, it doesn't work. You get that little red caution thing of fucking death saying, nope, you cannot send an invite. That's very annoying. And the only way to fix this is to reset the app, which is very annoying. I have reset this app so many times. There's times like it's so bad of resetting in a day that I go to bed and I can hear it playing in my head because I'm wearing my Triton headsets. And, you know, it's amplified and I'm trying to talk and chat and it's playing in the background, you know. I literally fall asleep with it playing in loop on my head. You know what? That's not right. That's wrong. Why do you make me listen to your shitty ass fucking intro 50 million times a day? You know, are you brainwashing me or what? Because that's the only reason why I see like I can send an invite. That's the only reason why you're making me listen to that. Is there some like subliminal message in there like buy supply drops or something like that? I don't know what, but ooh, it's so dumb. I'm so glad I don't have to listen to that anymore. And then you know the other thing that really irks me too about the main lobby is well, I guess it does not go over right now, but I get into this match and it looks like it's a full lobby, and then you get in and it's just a 1v1. Now, I don't really understand that. It's so frustrating and annoying, and then we end up just getting kicked out. I don't know what is going on. You know, it's just very frustrating. Then also another thing I wanted to go over is I have 19 days played on Black Ops 3. Now, I did do a fresh restart when I hit Master Prestige. I just did it just to do it. I don't know why. I mean, I think I just wanted the eraser. I don't know. But I did it. And so I actually technically got a lot more time than just 19 days. But I got 19 days played. Now, when you start adding up time, now it's 3.5 minutes to get in a game as far as when it starts loading the game up and then leaving the game. It's 3.5 minutes total to when you leave the lobby until you get back in the lobby and total time waiting. When you add that up, I've played 4,500 games. You know, that is equivalent to 10.6 days of waiting. I have 19 days of playing, so that's 26 days right there of just getting into a game and out of a game. That's insane. I mean, that's a lot. Now look, I can't send an invite now because once you play one game, you can't send an invite anymore. Like, what kind of stupid bug is that? And that thing has been there since the beta, and everyone's complained about it, and they have not done a single thing about it. They haven't mentioned it. They haven't brought it up about updates they're going to do or nothing. And that's very frustrating and annoying. And then you also got to think 2 minutes to reset your app. You know, I reset the app like 20 times or more. You know, that's 40 minutes, you know, in a 6-hour period, say, of me just resetting. You know, that makes no sense. Why I'm wasting so much time just resetting it. And you got to think, you know, I listen to that thing for 20 times a day playing in my head. You know, it makes you wonder what they're all trying to do, you know, throw some conspiracy theory stuff at you guys. You know, that's just very frustrating. The other thing I wanted to kind of go over was supply drops. I was against it from the very beginning. I do not like the supply drops. The supply drops are very, I don't like them at all. I think it's bullcrap they're even in the game. But they're in the game and there's really nothing you can do about it. Except for play the game and grind it all out or not. The other thing I wanted to talk about too is percentages on matchmaking. Why are you not showing the actual number? Like, I don't know what 52% of nothing is. Like, of what, 10 people? Because it feels like that. I don't. Why are you hiding numbers, Call of Duty? And then also, why can't you keep your prestiges up in matchmaking lobby? Like, it shows in the leaderboard sometimes. But why, when you're matching up, why does it not show the match prestige and the emblem and stuff? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it should pull up. And then also, like, a lot of times it doesn't even show like people's emblems or their specialists or anything like that. It just sits there and loads forever. That's very frustrating, and annoying. I don't know why it's like that. And then, also another thing about the supply drops too is, for instance, it's $100 for 65 rare supply drops. Now, that's a lot of supply drops, but also if you wanted 65 rare supply drops the old-fashioned way, that's equivalent to, like, I think it's a lot of time. I know that. Let's see here, 162 hours of gameplay. Yeah, 162 hours. That's about 2,000 crypto keys. So 162 hours to get 65 rare supply drops. That is ridiculously amount of time just to get 65 rare supply drops. And then also, most of the time you get 2 commons and a rare anyway. So fuck it. And then they're duplicates too. So, I mean, what's the point of it? Like, it's just a bunch of BS. That's what it is. And then, you're taking people's money too, for nothing. Like, it's just imaginary stuff. It's not even really real. And there's just no achievement out of it. And just to open up one rare supply drop, it takes, if you played like average of 10 minutes a game at 2 crypto keys a game, it takes 2.5 hours to get one rare supply drop. You know how frustrating it is to play 2.5 hours to open up one rare supply and get 2 commons and a rare, and they're all duplicates, and they give you a 5 crypto key bonus? Like, what? Like, I already spent $120 just to buy the game, and that was a gamble on its own, and I severely lost that gamble. And then you're going to tell me, like, hey, if you want some of our stuff, you're going to have to gamble some more, and hopefully you might get something good. I don't believe in that. That's just wrong. I don't think that's right. That's not a Call of Duty mentality. As you can see, I got booted off the server, and the only way to fix this problem is to do a hard reset on your Xbox, or get into another game and back out of it, and then go back to Call of Duty. Why it does this, I have no idea, but it does that. Now, I'm going to go over like my network speed and everything, just to show that my network's good. I have good internet and everything, and the connection's good. Now, I don't see Call of Duty going any further, really. I see them slowly just grading off into nothing. They're going to be, like an old retro game one day. And that's how things work sometimes. Call of Duty's lost its way, and now it's going to lose its dedicated players, and maybe they might just make a lot of money with people that want to do wallet warrior and pay their way and all this stuff, and that's fine with them. And I'm just going to separate myself from it, and I'm going to go a different route. I know a lot of you are don't really care or upset about it or whatever, how you're feeling. But it's time for me just to say, what, I'm done. It's time for me to move on. And a lot of people, like, in my stream are not watching anymore because I'm not playing it, and I don't blame them, because they like Call of Duty still. I just don't anymore. But that's okay, because I'm on a journey to find something new. I'm going to, whatever I find and I fall in love with it, I'm going to dedicate my time to it, my stream to it, and it's going to be, my next passion or dedication for the next 10 years again, or however long I play it. And that will be awesome. I've already wore out my time doing this. So, and then, I'm going to meet new people doing that and experience new things that Call of Duty actually developed for me too, over the course of 12 years. I'm not saying it's all bad. It's just, I'm just tired of where it's leading, and I'm just done. I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm not going to play the Infinite Warfare. I don't care for the variance system. I think it's retarded. I don't care for supply drops. I'm done. I'm tired of it. But the people that are staying with me, that are just here because it's just me, Shadow, like, who cares what he's playing? Fuck all of the games, Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching to the very end of this. It is a lot. I needed to get all this stuff off my chest because it's been just building up for the last 11 months. And now I'm finally throwing it into this video. And I hope you guys all have a good day. Don't forget, there's going to be a small little clip after this as my way of saying, go fuck yourself, Call of Duty.